Hello dear viewers, my goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. If you're interested in this type of content, please subscribe. I would be grateful to you. Let's move on to the story. In a quiet town on the outskirts by the sea, a story unfolded that made even the bravest residents freeze in horror. It was a calm evening, the sun was setting behind the horizon, and fiery shades of twilight painted the sky. But on this evening, the silence was shattered by something dreadful. It was a day when the whole town gathered at the beach to celebrate the beginning of summer. Joyful festivities, the sound of waves, and laughter filled the air. But suddenly something strange appeared over the sea, a dark cloud slowly approaching the shore. People gazed at this phenomenon, their joy turning into confusion and alarm. The cloud was too low to be ordinary, and it moved in a strange, smooth manner, like living darkness creeping towards the shore. At first, someone speculated it was just bad weather, but as the cloud drew nearer, it became clear it was something unexplainable and ominous. People started to leave the beach, gripped by fear, unsure of what to do. They cast glances at the sky, as if seeking answers there, but all they saw was darkness closing in. Soon, the cloud enveloped the beach, and now, not even the smallest ray of light could be seen. People lost their orientation, afraid to even take a step forward, not knowing what lurked in the darkness. Suddenly, strange figures began to emerge from this gloomy shroud, dark silhouettes, as if ripped from the darkest nightmares. Screams pierced the air, people fled in terror, but no matter where they tried to escape, the darkness still engulfed them. Despite their efforts, they found themselves trapped in this nightmare. Their dreams of idyllic coastal life turned into a terrifying ordeal with no escape. With each passing minute, the darkness grew stronger, engulfing the entire area. The town was consumed by it, as if plunged into an abyss. Complete darkness descended, with no sun, moon, or stars. Only darkness swallowing everything in its path. Despite all efforts, nobody could emerge from this nightmare. The town became a prisoner of darkness, and its residents its victims. The once beautiful coastline, seeming like paradise on earth, turned into a hellish realm ruled by endless terror. Years passed since then, but the story of this town remained etched in the memory of those who dared to remember. Nobody knew what happened to those engulfed by the darkness, and nobody dared to investigate these dark events. The town on the outskirts by the sea remained deserted, forgotten, and cursed, as if the seal of this dreadful story was forever engraved on its soul. After the darkness swallowed the town on the outskirts of the sea, it was shrouded in fear and mystery. The survivors, living in constant fear, experienced each day with dread, uncertain of what might happen next. Initially, it was just rumors. Residents spoke of strange sounds in the night, of a constant feeling of being watched. Then, disappearances began to occur. People vanished without a trace, their homes left locked, as if their occupants had simply evaporated into thin air. The first bodies were found far from the town, on the shore. They were mutilated, as if the killer wanted to send a gruesome message. Over time, it became clear that something more sinister lurked before the town, beyond mere disappearances. Yet, despite all efforts by the police and detectives, the killer remained unseen. No witnesses, no evidence, nothing that could point to the identity of this monster. Speculation and rumors filled the streets, but the truth remained hidden in the darkness. Some believed it was vengeance for the events that transpired when darkness consumed the town. Others claimed it was a curse cast upon the town and its residents. But no one could say for certain what lay behind these killings, and who was behind them. Panic gripped the town, and its inhabitants lived in constant fear, unsure of who would be next. They locked their doors, avoided the streets at night, trying to evade death that seemed to lurk among them. But as time went on, the killer remained at large. Each new victim left the town in a state of despair, where even the bravest lost hope of salvation. Darkness not only covered the skies, but also the hearts of the residents, plunging them into a pit of despair. Thus, the story of this town continued until there was no soul left to remember its former splendor. The town on the outskirts of the sea became a dead place, where darkness and fear reigned supreme, and where even the bravest dared not tread. And in this dark silence, cries continued to echo, cursing the day when darkness invaded their world and swallowed it whole.